Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Jennifer. We're gonna do not a what I'm doing today video, a Flosstube video, and don't remember which Flosstube it is, but anyway, I think it's like 135, 36. Can't remember. Okay, so I am just kind of trying to get woken up. I'm still trying to wake up, so bear with me this morning. It's Saturday. I don't usually record on Saturday, but with my schedule, it's been like crazy, and yeah, I have to record when I can. So, we're gonna do a Flosstube video. The first part of this is just showing my WIPS and all that good stuff, and then the rest is reading an update, and if you don't want to stay for that part, you can leave. It's entirely up to you. Before we get started, welcome to any new member and new subscribers. Thank you for coming and checking us out. If you're returning, welcome back. All right. Goodness. So we're going to start with WIPS. What I've been working on. My weekend project is Halloween Cat. This is by Sharova Creations. Right? Yeah. Sharova Creations. And don't mind the little pokes. One of the cats got a hold of this. And I am stitching this on 25 count. Doing 2/1 10 stitch. And I am filling in all the black right now. I'm doing all the black. I know it is kind of monotonous. But it's really, it makes the time go by. And I can't show you the whole thing because I'm working on it over the weekend, but this is where I'm at, and I can pull this up. But that's what I've done so far. You guys can see there it's its eye, and now we're down here, and then this is a pumpkin, and we're gonna work on this today, and probably today, and then tomorrow start my weekly focus piece. And then, yeah, I'll put her aside until the next time. And I'm calling it a her because, just because I have 2 female cats, and I'm just used to saying her. So, but yeah, I've done a lot on this, and I'll tell you in a second. Let me get this back up the way I want it. Okay, so gotta go to Stitch Pal because Stitch Pal is where I keep track of all that stuff. So Halloween Cat, I did, what is today? Okay, yesterday I did 1,473 stitches before I went to work. And then, and altogether I have completed 9,838 stitches, which are all 10 stitch, and it's at 8%. So I'm really excited. I like this one. I'm not a Halloween person. I don't like Halloween, all because I used to get pranked and people used to scare the crap out of me when I was little, and I just don't like Halloween. It's nothing against nothing against, you know, that, but I've now learned over the past year or so that Halloween's not that bad. So I'm now starting, and part of it is I wanted to start decorating, you know, for seasons and holidays, and I'm really trying. So it's been an adventure. Okay, the next one, which was my focus piece for last week, was Mini Birdhouse's Garden, excuse me. And I restarted this. This is the 3rd time I restarted it. The first 2 times, the first time I started it on fabric that I thought was big enough, and then I realized it wasn't after I measured, like, Lord knows how many times. I'm one of those ones, I have to make sure that I've learned to make sure that you have enough fabric, and this time apparently I didn't. Then the second time I restarted it, and I got so far, I got you know, good way into it. And then I realized somewhere when I was working on it at the beginning of last week that I messed up somewhere. Don't know where. Went through every single 10 by 10 grid that I had done trying to figure it out. Don't know. Don't know what happened. So I was like, oh, you're kidding me. This is one of my favorites. This is one of the ones that I want to put up, you know, get done. And I was like, I don't believe this. What have I done? And I still have no idea what I did. So I restarted it on 22 count fabric that I didn't even realize I had. I went looking for something else and found this. So this is what it looks like. It is from Sarah Marchetti, and it's Heaven and Earth design. And I am doing this birdhouse, this whole page right here. And I got a good way into it. And so far, let's see, I have done 3,389 stitches, and that's all 10 stitches. And right now I'm at 4%. So, yeah, I'm doing it by color on each page. So right now, excuse me. So right now, this is where I'm at. I'm liking the progress better now that I kind of, you know, can get a feel for it and I'm filling it in. It's a little monotonous because there are some, you know, stitches that are like ninja stitches, but it is what it is. And, yeah, I feel so much better about this one than I did my other two. And I feel bad because that, you know, was... yeah, I was just upset with myself. And I'm disappointed with myself. But it is what it is. And yeah, I started over. Now, I have thought long and hard about doing what I thought long and hard about before I started it. All right, my next one that I worked on, which was a weekend project. And I don't have the picture. I thought I had a picture. Okay, it is Mini Ariadne. Most of these are Hades, so if I don't say that, that's what they are. Most of these are Hades. This is what it's going to look like. And I am up in this, where this curtain is. And that curtain is a pain. A big pain. This is where I'm at. Yes, I started down there. This is where I'm at. Now, most of this was not filled in. I filled all this in. And, yeah, this curtain is, like, annoying. I mean, I didn't realize there was that many colors in a curtain. Let me tell you, this thing has driven me completely bonkers. I see why I don't work on it all the time. After a while, all the purples start to blend together, and it's like, okay. But yeah, I did how much? I didn't get a lot of stitches on this one. Let's see. I only did 694 stitches, and that was just, I think it was one day because I only worked on this one day last weekend because I had to, ended up working another 12-hour shift. So I couldn't focus on it like I wanted to. And it's being stitched on 18 count Aida, and this is one that I dyed. So yeah, I'm enjoying this one. What I'm gonna do with it when it's done, I don't know. I haven't got that far. Okay, all right, the next ones. These are all free patterns that I got from a cross stitch, from a, oh, excuse me, sorry. My allergies are like being buttheads this morning. Okay, these are free patterns that I got. I'm in a cross stitch group. It's free patterns by Vice, and excuse me. And this is a Christmas one, and I've had this one for a little while, and I've wanted to start this, so I started it. It's called Christmas Preparations. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, I have a thing for Santas, and in the spring and summer and whatever, I have a thing for birdhouses. So as you see, there's a theme. Yes, this is, I love Santas, and I think that's partly my mother's passed down, because she used to, she collected Santas and nutcrackers. I don't, me particularly, I'm not into nutcrackers, but, so this is where what I've started, and I'm up here, and I am doing this on 25 count. And it's 10, is it 10 stitch? I can't tell. I'm looking to make sure. Yes, it is 10 stitch. So that's what I've done. It's not a lot to show. So I haven't worked on it this week. My thing is to work on it one day a week, and I didn't work on it this week. So I'm gonna try to next week, because my hours are kind of not as, I don't have that many hours next week, and I'm going to try to focus on it next week and work on it one whole day. I didn't get, like I said, I didn't get to this week because, yeah, I had, yeah, there was just been one of those weeks, and we'll get into that. But anyway, the next one is by the same person from the same Facebook group. And it is called Coffee and a View. And I'm thinking I bit off more than I can chew this one. We'll see. I haven't, I'm like, it's, don't get me wrong, I love it. It is, I love this chart so much. And I love the picture. And, yeah, I was just kind of like, but I don't know if I did or not, if I'm considering myself biting off more than I can chew, because confetti, hell, yeah, a lot. It's on 18 count, and let's see, this is one page, like right here, this is one page, and this is flowers, and it's all confetti. And it has driven me completely, totally bonkers. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? And there is a color in here. I think there's like 2 colors that I need to order, which I plan to do here soon. But yeah, it just drove me so crazy. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, so I just went over to the next page. And I am right here. This is like the tiles of the roof. And isn't that gorgeous? Isn't it just gorgeous so far? I mean, yeah, you can't tell anything, but so, yeah, that's where I'm at. So it's all 18 count. It's full cross. And how many stitches did I get done on it? I did 457 stitches on it, and I'm at 2%. So, yeah. Okay, so now the next one. I don't know if that one's going to go to the side or not. It's just driving me completely crazy, and I've got something in my eye, guys. Ooh. Okay, sorry, my allergies are like driving me crazy this morning too, and okay, the next one is by the same designer or the same person from the Facebook group, and it is called Tropical Peacock. And that's what it looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I like peacocks, and I was on a kick with peacocks. And then I kind of, you know, went a totally different direction. But this one is just, I love this one. And this, all in here is like $9.39 and $500. And except for this little spot, which I haven't gotten to yet. But yeah, it is just like, you have no idea. So I've kind of been all over the place with this one because I just couldn't seem to find I don't know, I guess my thing was, I don't know if I wanted to start by a page in the upper left corner or how I wanted to do it, if I wanted to do it by color. It's just kind of taken on a life of its own where I don't know what I'm doing with it. I haven't decided. So this is what I've done so far. And yeah, so it's, because you can see there's a lot of things that need to be filled in, which is fine. And one of the colors is on my list to be ordered, and so I have to, you know, order that. But then I just started down here, and I know I'm just kind of all over the place with this. It's being stitched on 18 count, and let's see. All right, I did together 1,700 stitches in 2 days, and for a total of 3,300 stitches. And I'm only at 1% with this. So, and I haven't worked on this since April, but yeah, so trying to put some good, you know, make a good dent in this one, because I really, really like this one, even though I'm kind of all over with this one, but that's okay too. All right, anything else? No, that's it. That's all of my WIPS. So, I did do a thing, and I haven't decided. I bought the chart. Don't know what I'm going to do. I bought a chart. Heaven and Earth was having a sale, and I decided, I've seen this one before, and I was like, I gotta have it. I really, really gotta have it because I like it. And this, yeah, I just like it. And I don't know when I'm gonna start it. Don't know if I'm gonna start it because, you know, you collecting Heaven and Earth charts, it's a hobby in itself. But it's called Bits and Bobbins, and the artwork is by Elizabeth Welker. And that's what it looks like. And I just, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, this is something I want. And don't know if I'm going to start it, because I looked at how much, or looked how big it is, and I was like, holy crap, 650 by 650. I was like, holy, yeah. So I was like, okay, well, we'll see. I haven't decided. It's kind of up in the air right now. I want to finish the ones that I have, or at least, you know, get a good dent, because I said once I made it to, I set a goal for myself, and it was going to be, I can't remember. One of them is going to be, I want to get it to 10%. And then I would start another one. Excuse me. My allergies this morning are like not helping. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't decided. It's kind of been, you know, up in the air. And because I haven't had really had time to sit down and think about it. And since I'm off for the weekend and the holiday, I can sit down and kind of, you know, decide what I'm going to do and if I'm going to do that or what I'm, you know, I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to go through the ones that I have that are my focus pieces and start from there, because it's, yeah, I get teased and picked on about, you know, I need to finish one. So anyway, all right, so let's see, today's Saturday, and I am going to stitch, I think, all right, wait a minute. I already did Halloween cap for the weekend, so I'm going to pull out, oh, there it is. Probably going to get Shepherd's Cottage out and also work on that. And I'll show you a picture of that in just a second. Because I really, really want to, you know, work on that one. That one hasn't been worked on in a while, and it needs to be worked on. All right, so this is Shepherd's Cottage from Heaven and Earth, and they will turn it this way so you can see it better. The artist is Mandy Manzano, and I have the diamond painting, so that's what it's gonna look like. And I'm down here. So I need to, yeah, work on that one and get that kind of, make a really good, decent dent in that one. Let's see, and I need to cross that out because that is, my goodness. All right, so, reading wise, I did finish Memory and Death, and I have to say, I had asked somebody the other day, you know, do I need to be concerned? Because, you know, she's already read it. And so, yeah, she told me, she says, yeah, that woman's a piece of work. Oh, she was. And then she ends up dead. So I was like, oh boy. And, yeah, it was just, this woman, I'm telling you, she's Eve Dallas's foster mother. She tries to say she's her mother, but that's not the case. And she's just, let me tell you, and I don't, people like that, I don't understand. I really, truly don't. And I just, as I was listening to it, I was just like, this woman believes everything she's saying, because she, yeah. So I just sat there and I was like, yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing. And of course, then she ends up dead. And for the longest time, I was like, okay, it's this person. And I really thought that it was, you know, this person. I thought it was her son, to be honest. And, well, I was totally proven wrong. And I was just like, okay, okay. She tries to blackmail Rourke out of money to keep Eve's little, quote, secret quiet. And I'm just like, okay, she's been blackmailing all these people. I guess people that were in her foster care. And I'm just standing there and I'm like, okay, really? So, yeah, that was, yeah. So I started the next one. I finished that. She did that. She had me doing whiplash because, yeah. So the next one, excuse me, is Born in Death. And let me see. I can't remember what it's about. It says, the summary is, Lieutenant Dallas struggles with the end and the beginning of life in this thriller. Just as Eve begins to investigate the grisly double homicide of two young lovers, both employees of the same prestigious accounting firm, her friend Mavis needs a favor. One of the moms-to-be in Mavis's birthing class has gone missing. Normally, such a case would be turned over to missing persons, but Mavis wants no one else on the job, and Eve can't say no. Now, Eve's trying to track down the missing woman while simultaneously, but at the same time, there we go, unearthing the deals and double crosses hidden in the files of some of the city's richest and most secretive citizens in a race against this particularly vicious killer. Luckily, her millionaire husband, Rourke's expertise comes in handy with the number crunching. But as he mines the crucial data that will break the case wide open, Eve faces an all too real danger in the world of flesh and blood. And so far, I haven't gotten very far into it, maybe like half an hour. And of course, I haven't had time. So this weekend, I'm going to play catch up. I played catch up on YouTube the other day, and I'm going to play catch up on reading today, this weekend, what have you. So yeah, it's been, I've had a productive week. It's just been like, I have to get up. Like if I'm working in the afternoon, like 2 o'clock or whatever, I get up early anyway. And then after little dude goes to school, and while he's here getting ready to go to school, I, do stuff around the house, like straighten up, all that good junk. And then I sit down and stitch until it's time for me to go and get ready for work and all that fun stuff. Trying to think if there's anything else going on that I can tell you guys, because I don't think so. I need to write down the Shepherd's Cottage. Right here, so I know I'm working on that today and the rest of the week. All right, so, and I didn't do any stitching yesterday at all because, or did I? Yes, I did. I'm contradicting myself. I did do stitching yesterday. I do believe, I think. It's bad when your brain goes and you can't remember. But anyway, I did do stitching yesterday. Yes, I did, but I don't remember how many stitches I did. Excuse me. Because the stitches that I put in Stitch Power were from Thursday. So let me see. I'm at 8% on this. So now I can put that. So what else? What else? Trying to think if there's anything else, guys, because I'm truly couldn't tell you. Life update, which I'll do. Those of you that don't watch Stitch with me, everything's cool here. We are doing okay. I did do a boo-boo the other day. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have a little boo-boo here. My arm got stuck in the bottom of one of the carts, grocery carts. And yeah, that was fun. Little dude had to help me get my hand out or my arm out because it got stuck. We bought one of those big buckets of cat litter, and so it got stuck in under the cart on the little thing at the bottom of the cart. So being me, I tried to go in and, you know, fix it and so forth, and my arm got stuck. So he and I sat there, and he gently pulled my hand out, and I was like afraid that I did more damage to it than what I thought I did, and I didn't. But it's just sore, and I have a little knot, but it doesn't hurt, so that's a good thing. So we got that taken care of, and of course, you know, me being me, I'm being clumsy and all kinds of things and all that lovely stuff. So yeah, that was not one of my finer moments. So yeah, and so administrative stuff. Stitch with Me this week will be filmed differently. I got, if you guys can see, I got this gooseneck thing. It's supposed to be for a tablet to where I could, you know, but for some reason my tablet, I can't get the tablet in there. So yeah, I'm gonna work on it to make it so that I can stitch and have it looking down on me. So we'll see how that works. We'll see what happens. I haven't got it set up on there. I just need to finagle it and figure that out and go from there, because I wanted to do it on my iPad mini, but it's not sharing to my phone. So I don't know what's going on there. I have to figure that out too. But yeah, so next week when I do my Stitch with Me's, you'll see a different view, and hopefully you all will, you know. All right, so yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna hop off here, get little dude ready to go with my father, and I will see you all next time. Have a great week, guys, and bye.